we're still scoreless. Back here in Nationals Park. Second inning set to go. Here's Chris Bryant now. Late on that fastball. Bryant, the tall first baseman, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
That's hard hit on the line. Full extension makes the catch. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First pitch just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next offering is downstairs. Center field. Robles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Second baseman,
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's Nick Senzel. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swung on, belted. Doyle going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. We'll move back in Washington, D.C. Set for the bottom of the third, and now up for Washington, Victor Robles. The wind of the pitch. Down the line, it's a base hit.
the batter, number 5.
Here's C.J. Abrams today. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Oh, the throw is over his head. Next to hit for the Nats, Lane Thomas. And he's already singled in this game. popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Drifts towards it. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Gallo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Robles runs. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. No run. And welcome back to the ball. Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to Bryant. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And that quickly 2 away. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
On the ground to the left. McMahon fires over to first. And it's a 1. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Rodgers, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. And a touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Luis Garcia. 0-1.
Well, these Nats, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. He was all over that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So up next, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball left side. And here it comes. In the air to left center. He's under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Victor Robles.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a curve through for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
At the belt and finals. That one the other way. Base hit. Throws to second. He's in there.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Chasing outside the zone there, not close to being a strike, but he showed that he can handle that location, difficult part of the plate, and just got enough of it to dunk it the other way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the batting order turns over. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. Line, and that's a base hit. Garcia headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, and he's out.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to call it firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. And that one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him! Third out. That ends the frame. Top of the 6th inning. Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Joey Gallo. The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And he lays down a bunt. On the run, throw to first. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense. And they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Joey Meneses. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Next to hit, Eddie Rosario. There's one, and that's two. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. That's a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Fought off foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on the move to the gap. He's got it. One away. third baseman, Nick Senzel. On a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Victor Robles. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that will end the inning. Nationals leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Nationals Park, we're the top of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the
ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. To the right side. Rogers throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over and got the ground ball.
So digging in, Lane Thomas. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. One now. That one is absolutely belted. Bouchard going back to the warning track, makes the catch.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Look at the dish right now. I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he top 9, and it'll get started with a pinch hitter. And Lowry's Montero.
And he's just looking to get something going any way he can here, trying to untie this ball game.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And the pitch. Abrams. And he'll be safe at first.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Montero aboard here at first with nobody out. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-2. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
outside. And that's ball 2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top of the 9th. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game. Now this is through for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 1-0. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one not close. 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Blackman around third. 1 run across. Not in time. He's safe. Throws it away.
Well, go ahead and cue up the circus music, Boo. That's about as rough as it gets. I mean, errors are never fun, but when it basically turns into an inside-the-park home run, it's pretty embarrassing.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here.
0-1.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Kicks and deals. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robles puts it away. 1 down. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Lifted in the air right center field. Thomas tracks it down for the out. Next for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
In the air left field, and it falls. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And he's got a double. And now the catcher comes up to him. Elias Diaz. Outside corner. There's a strike. Fastball for a strike.
And a bout like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
McMahon at second with 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this basis. Now into the ball game on defense, Sam Hilliard. He'll be patrolling center field. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Joey Meneses. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
There's a swing and a drive. And a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first. Now the batter now, Eddie Rosario. Strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases, and probably a run that scores.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. And a foul ball. Two in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. In the air out to center. Hilliard makes the catch. Both runners tagging. Throw cut off down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2.
So they turn to their closer, Justin Lawrence.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Garcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. One away with a runner at third. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Bouchard makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. So it's their last chance in this one. Down the third baseman, Nick Senzel, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Rosario on third with 2 out. The Nats down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Aftertaste. We think the same, play different games. Since I like to refuse, hope you blink before I do, then pray and pray that you'll go and do it anyway. Hold your breath, I'll make it right the way. Hold your
Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder, George Springer.
The line to kick the pitch. Not even close there. And this one is off and running. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The 2-2 now. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Bichette up to the dish.
his game.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
1 out, bases empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's to third. Whips it to first. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Luis Arraez stands in. And fires in a fastball at 95. That one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just to pull it back.
Tim Anderson stands in now and watches strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one to first. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Josh Bell. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. He just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And at the plate for Miami, Jake Berger. Just missed. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. He swings and fouls one off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. The Marlins on the board first. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And a big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here in Cleveland, top of the second, here's Justin Turner. As the lefty gets to work. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Biggio throws right, bats left.
0-1.
Hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Foul ball there.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ball
And
1.
now 1-2. Right side. And it's through for a hit.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And down on strikes he goes. One gone here. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And the 0-2. Bears down, swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Bell makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
In my blue sky, there's a cloud.
We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Brian De La Cruz. Gosman back to work.
Nope.
Just missed. Out to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That one ripped. Back there. Going gone. He nails one out to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Avisail Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. And ball 1. And Garcia gets a piece. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
No ball,
2 outs, base is empty. The 0-2. That to right. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Marlins add another with the solo shot. New inning getting started. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Luzardo back to work. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Short hop liner handled it short. That takes care of Springer. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Bobichette. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's got a good rhythm going. 2 quick outs. Guy like that wants to get the ball, deliver that next pitch, get back in the dugout as quickly as possible.
Got it by him for the K. Back now at Progressive Field. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. That one way outside, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boot. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but well, sometimes it's not.
Hammered, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Biggio next up for the Blue Jays. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's the second baseman. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Way high with that one. And that is ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Anderson. Throw on the line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep him from getting away.
Well, he had a chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
2 on, 1 out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. The other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom 4, here's a big power threat. Jake Berger, the pitch. And there's a ball. Back here in Cleveland, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. Here comes a pitch. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
A little problem with this location there, but now the bigger problem's at first base. Tons of speed over there. He's going to have to manage the running game and find the strike zone.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The Jays down by a run. And we're in the top of the 5th. Next offered in there for a strike. With two now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a bunt towards third.
He's out.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And he deals. Up and in. And that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
One and 2 here. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
And that's 2. And we're back. Bottom of and welcome back to the ballpark. So now Turner in on that right side. Luzardo back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The string with the changeup struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had a fool.
Here's the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Bell takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
The Marlins up by a run. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Slider misses outside.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Now there's a bullet down the line. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher for the Marlins, Anthony Bender.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Kiermaier now. He's 0 for 1. Bunting for a hit. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. And they tag him out. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Cleveland. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, J.T. Shagwell.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So up next, Bo Bichette. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Out to short, Anderson. And Bichette is retired.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
On the ground to third, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and Guerrero is set down. On to the bottom of the 8th. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Justin Turner. And the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
0-2 now. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
You just can't afford to make these kind of mistakes this late in the ball game. You need to make the offense earn everything down the stretch. And that right there was just a freebie.
Biggio swings through it for strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman. Late with the swing there.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 0-2. This one in the air right field. Sanchez gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. One out left for the Blue Jays. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Fought off foul. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Got it! And that's the ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
Now it's a final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 3 runs on 9 hits.